Is there anything better than warm, cheesy chicken enchiladas straight from the oven?
Today, I'm showing you how to make this comfort food classic at home.
With gooey cheese, savory red sauce, and tender chicken, this recipe is a guaranteed crowd pleaser for any night of the week.
Let's start by gathering our ingredients.
For the perfect enchiladas, you'll need fresh tortillas, cooked shredded chicken, and a rich red enchilada sauce.
We also have shredded cheddar and Monterey Jack cheese, finely chopped onions, olive oil, and some sour cream for that cool finish. Make sure your spices like salt and pepper are ready. Having everything prepped makes the cooking process smooth and enjoyable.
A clean, organized workspace is the secret to a great meal.
Now that we have our components, let's head to the stove.
Place a stainless steel pan over medium heat.
We'll start by adding a drizzle of high-quality olive oil to the bottom of the pan. Once the oil is shimmering, carefully add your cooked, shredded chicken.
This is a great way to use up leftover rotisserie chicken too.
Give it a quick toss to coat it in the oil.
This helps lock in the moisture before we add our flavorful sauce. Now, pour over that vibrant red enchilada sauce. The aroma of the chili and spices will immediately fill your kitchen. Use a wooden spatula to stir it all together.
You want every strand of chicken to be perfectly coated and simmering.
Let it cook for a few minutes until the sauce thickens slightly. This concentrated flavor is what makes our filling so delicious. Now for the fun part, assembly. Lay out a soft flour tortilla on a rustic wooden board or a clean surface. Using a spoon, place a generous portion of that savory chicken mixture right down the center of the tortilla. Don't overfill them, or they might burst.
A couple of tablespoons of filling is usually just the right amount. Carefully fold one side over the filling and roll it into a tight cylinder. Keep it snug so the filling stays inside. Repeat this process for all your tortillas.
It's a rhythmic, satisfying task that brings the whole dish together. Look at those perfectly rolled enchiladas.
They're ready to be tucked into their baking dish for the final transformation.
Take a large ceramic baking dish. You can lightly grease it, or add a thin layer of sauce to the bottom. Place the rolled tortillas side by side, seam side down, so they don't unravel while they are baking in the oven.
Now, let's drench them in more sauce.
Pour the remaining red enchilada sauce evenly over the top of the entire row. Make sure every corner is covered. The sauce keeps the tortillas soft and infuses them with deep, smoky flavor. And now, the best part. The cheese. Sprinkle a heavy layer of shredded cheese over the sauce-covered tortillas. Watch it fall like snow, covering the dish in a blanket of goodness that will melt into a golden crust.
Preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Carefully slide the baking dish onto the center rack. Close the door and let the heat do its magic. We're looking for bubbly sauce and perfectly melted, slightly brown cheese. Inside the oven, the flavors are melding together.
The tortillas absorb the sauce while the cheese creates a savory seal. Just a few more minutes. The smell of baking cheese and chili is absolutely irresistible at this stage.
Carefully remove the dish from the oven using mitts.
It should be bubbling around the edges and smelling incredible. Let it rest for a moment before garnishing. This helps the enchiladas set so they're easier to serve. Sprinkle some fresh chopped red onions for a bit of crunch and a bite of sharpness to balance the richness. Add dollops of cool sour cream. The contrast between the hot, spicy sauce and the cold cream is perfection. Use a spatula to lift one out. Notice that incredible cheese stretch. That's exactly what we were aiming for.
Plate it up with a bit of extra sauce and garnish. Your homemade chicken enchiladas are ready to be enjoyed.
I hope you enjoyed this guide.
Making professional quality Mexican comfort food at home is easier than you think. Give this recipe a try and share it with your friends and family. Happy cooking! And I'll see you in the next video.